Hello and welcome back. On the last episode we got I guess the most successful route for Tiger. After she did something crazy. It was smart but crazy. So we're just doing I think the two bad endings that we missed. Because we definitely got one by telling the truth, saying that dog killed sheep, and that basically it was her fault. That got us one of the bad ends. Obviously that we didn't. There's a chance that we didn't escape the burning building, so that's going to be the first one we check to. I don't know where the second bad ending is this, so I'll just probably be skipping off after this really. But anyway, I guess try and grab them through the window to push them back. I guess. Tiger, there's an opening in the window. Try and grab one of them and try and grab one of them through it. Even though when Horse tried, he got poisoned by snake. It's kind of common sense that wouldn't work, right? That way we can fight back. No, honest. But hesitating, Tiger stuck a hand through the window and tried to grab at the others. She actually got a hold of Dragon. Though through the window, I could see Dragon panic. Yes. However, that sense of victory didn't last very long. Moments later, Tiger cried out in pain. What just happened? I didn't see Dragon do anything. As Tiger recoiled away from the door, I saw Snake's hand right under the window. Snake. He was in on this nonsense plan too. He was part of the pack, so of course he would be. That would be just like him. Tiger fell on the floor. Tiger. Ox and I ran over. Ox looked at her arm. She's been injected with something. Like with a syringe? Yeah, probably poison. Crap. Impulsively, I ran out the door. Maybe if the unexpected force could have been be effective. The door didn't even budge. I just tell her that I just fell on the floor. Looking over, the fire was spreading. Some of the smoke was going through the hole in the window, but not enough. Was this the end? Mouse, stay with me. I heard Ox's voice, but I heard an even louder ringing. This was it, wasn't it? Yeah, probably. Then I just rest. In a thoroughly unpeaceful situation, I passed away. A final victory. 6 of clubs. The situation Mouse found herself in was certainly hectic. However, keeping a clear head at all times is vital for success. If Mouse doesn't analyse her surroundings quickly and clearly, things will take a turn for the worse. It's unlikely Mouse would trip at this stage though. Yeah, I found that'd be... I feel like most people would get that right and get the right option. Yeah, I don't know what the next incorrect choice is, so I'm just gonna try and grab and push back. I grabbed the wrong one. Oh, the door hinges, there we go. Now we just skip through, and hopefully everything, because, yeah, we talked to... I'm sad about Ox and monkey and sheep on this one. They were just put to the side. Oh yeah, it was giving up, wasn't it? It was the accept defeat. What had this race done to me? Was I really considering cutting my life about half a dozen others? It doesn't matter now how we got to the situation. It only matters for me to win. If the only way for me to win is to murdering 6 other people, I wouldn't have any part of it. While I felt some obligation to Ox and Tiger, I had just as much obligation to everyone else. I had to make the selfless choice. We should give up. What? If we give up now, 6 other people will live, right? In that case, we should focus on the greater good. The greater good? Mouse, they're a bunch of criminals and murderers. I mean, is Pig a murderer or criminal? I mean, Rooster chased Monkey, but we didn't see him kill her. Right, anyway. What are you talking about? Are you referring to fighting back against us, like we were planning on doing? That's... as humans, we have an obligation to survive. I have obligations in my real life, so do Taiga. Don't you? Even if I do, that doesn't justify murdering 6 people for the sake of 3. That's a 2-for-1 loss of life. You're thinking about it too much in the abstract. Giving up now means you specify you will die. Specifically, you will die. Knives will enter your throat and until you choke on your own blood and pass out. Once you fall asleep, you will never get to experience a single thing again, and your existence will permanently vanish from the world. Your mother will weep at your funeral. I mean, we don't know much about Mouse's mother, because she's only ever mentioned her father. So why would Ox bring up her, why would Ox bring up her mother? Are you prepared for that? I'd rather die as me than get out there as a murderer. Tiger, are you hearing this? Mouse, you're making a mistake. I'm sorry, Tiger. When you and I, one of the ones who would sacrifice ourselves for the others? I totally get the urge to be a team player, but we're your team right now. Plus, those people totally stabbed me. I'm so angry right now. I'm not letting them get away with that with no repercussions. I get that you guys might not agree with me, but you're not going to convince me otherwise. I'm going to go to Dragon and say that we surrender. Go to Dragon, she'll kill you. Then I'll die with my head held high. That's just about, this isn't just about you, Mouse. We'll die too. I'm sorry. No. Nope. No. I'm not letting you leave until you start thinking straight. Then you'll have to stop me. Okay then. Suddenly, Ox shoved me to the floor. I wasn't expecting it from Ox. I would expect him to say like, Tiger, get her. Tiger, help me out. Help me to put her to sleep. Put me to sleep. Sorry about this, Mouse. We'll discuss more later. Before I knew what was happening, Tiger put me in a sleeper hold. So first Horse, now Tiger. God damn, the muscle people in this group are definitely trying to. Yeah, they're definitely trying to. They've got something against putting people to sleep. How did Tiger know to do something like that? This was my last attempt until I slept. When I woke up, I found myself tied up. It was tied to a chair in the cafeteria. And that's not all. I was also wearing a mask. So they did the rooster trap without me. Okay. Well, and I was wearing a mask. I looked down and I realized I was wearing Rooster's clothes. The hell? Why am I wearing Rooster's clothes? Further down a hallway I saw a body. Ox, why was he lying down like that? Don't tell me. I tried to get out my bindings. They were tied too tight. What the hell had happened to me when I was out? Tried to struggle for a few minutes. Then I felt a sting in my throat. No, it was a sting. I felt a piercing. Were there knives? Oh, I was being executed. This is what I wanted, right? As the knives began to enter my throat, I changed my mind. I didn't want this. No, stop this. Ow. Really? This is so painful. Of course it was painful. When I finally felt my senses start to fade, it was a blessing. Thank God I was finally dying. A halo over Mouse, 6 of diamonds. Is it normal to put the group over yourself? It's not a decision to take lightly. If Mouse wanted to sacrifice herself, then she will die. But is that the best outcome? Okay, so I think that's all of Tiger's endings. Yeah. So we still need sheep, monkey. Do we have snake? Is it snake? Yeah, snake's just horse. So sheep, monkey, rooster, right? Hold on, yeah. I think that's Mouse's, but that's when we're the. Because I think we tried as horse, not horse. Tried as to get tigers. So yeah. Because I do know where another choice that I haven't made, and that would be I think when it was siding between monkey and ox. Because last time I sided with monkey, right? I don't know where the save is. But monkey was tied to a chair. Where would that be? It would be before this, wasn't it? let's... Hold on. Right, so... Let's go from the start, really. We'll go from the start and we'll get there. Maybe, because... Yeah. So... Me and Mystery Man. Are we in immediate danger? Always ask that first. Then I'll actually go for the tablets, because we're not locked in, because they're symbolized next to us. But, yeah. So then we meet everyone again, unfortunately. Sorry for everyone's gonna have to sit through this. But, yeah. It's also funny to watch everyone, like, everyone's sprites dance larger and smaller. Yeah, I don't know what there's much, if there's much to say, really. Because it was Monkey and Pig were traded together, so I think, and that's why we tied up Monkey, Dog and Sheep. Sure, that's you feel just, ask why how she's feeling out. Even though we haven't got it ready yet. Do you think you guys could survive this? Honestly, I think I could, depending on obviously the chain of events. I think I'd have. I don't want to say. I would say like a 60% chance. I don't want to say. 50's too on the nose. 50-50 really. Depends on if I'm the trader or not, and who else is there. So I think I could like make convincing arguments at least. I don't know. Definitely not on the physical side of it. Let's go. I think it's Sheep and Horse, right? Sheep and Horse. Then it'd be Pig and Monkey, and that's what gets Pigs and Monkey. That's what then gets Pig and Monkey to side with us. Watch out, just in case. Pig and Monkey. There we go. Oh, I have to answer this every time. Okay. Who is it this time? So it is. Yeah, I got it right. Okay. And now we start with Ox. This is new, right? Yeah, this is new. Monkey, I think you're going a bit far. Ox's suggestion is perfectly Bayesian. I don't think you can say he's planning anything because of that. My apologies. Oh, sorry, apologies. I may have overstepped my bounds there. I mean, no offense, Ox. Just on the lookout. It's fine. Anyway, Ox is probably right. The sooner we find the minor trinket, the sooner we can get out of this place. Ice is splitting up is the way to go. I agree. It makes a lot of sense. Same with me. Very well then. It appears the group has made a decision. It's not my place to intrude. Make a decision we had. With the objective of finding the minor trinket, we all split off, planning to reconvene in the cafeteria around at the end of round 6. Hopefully, we have found 10 or 11 trinkets by then, and by that we'll be home free. For my part, I decided to check around the second floor. I hadn't looked in the classroom for long enough, so I tried poking around as much as I could. Who are we going to run into in this town of mine, I think? In this one math classroom, in particular, I tried to check every single nook and cranny. The room seemed significant, so I thought I might find something here. However, a thorough search turned up nothing. I wasn't able to look in the room's closet, but that seemed to be locked by a school, not of the Jade Emperor. Beyond that, I covered every inch of the room. I even got up to the desk and looked up at the ceiling tiles. Ceiling tiles throughout the whole building were interesting. They were connected in a grid, and if you push them hard, you can break them off of the grid. Pushing up on those tiles revealed a little dark area between the ceiling and the ground floor above. Isn't that what everyone's school is like? I'm pretty sure that's normal, right? Nothing was up there, not to my surprise. Honestly, I checked the area more out of curiosity than anything. I mean, it's always a good idea to check. So, where to look next? I suppose the hallway is as good as anywhere else. I made my way into what looked like a Spanish classroom when I run into somebody. Oh, Sheep, didn't expect to see you here. Okay, then. I'm glad we can... someone we can trust. You're looking around here too? Indeed I am. Okay, let's search together for a bit. You don't mind me hanging around you? Why, Sheep, why would we mind? You're literally the most harmless. Like, we could trust you. Honestly, it's more surprising you'd want to hang around anyone else. Now, as long as you remember to keep your mouth... What? Okay. I'm kidding. Obviously, gosh, Sheep. No. I'm pretty sure that's... I might just be reading it in a certain way. But that seemed a bit harsh for a joke. I mean, I can say it as a joke, because like, I feel like people would say that, but like, this is a stranger you've met today. I don't think you would say that, right? Unless you know them, like, for a long time. Alright, of course. Anyways, have you found anything yet? Seem to have already searched the classroom quite a bit. Well, I found a few things that are odd. The globe on the desk, for instance. It's not actually accurate. The whole thing is flipped horizontally, or something, for some reason. So the globe is a misprint? I guess so. I also found a deck of cards sitting behind the teacher's desk. They were marked at the side of the card, that matters. Maybe they were rigged to, used to break a gamble. Do you think? No, of course not. Oh. I feel like, Mouse, you're just bullying Sheep at this point. Found anything else? Well, I'm not sure if it's anything, but I can't help but notice the student list of the class. I mean, there are a list of 20 names, and each of the student numbers listed next to it. And they're all out of order. That isn't so weird. And that's it? That's all you found? Yeah. Are you disappointed? Not really. This is to be expected. Is it? Let's just keep looking around. Maybe we'll find something useful. I'm feeling worse for Sheep the longer we stay around, because I feel like Mouse is just bullying them at that point. We went to look around the room for anything Brian might have hid. You know, Sheep had a really sharp eye to catch those odd details, which made the fact that she didn't find any the rather large and obvious safe before even more peculiar. It wasn't hidden that well, just behind some textbooks. Well, I guess something. Good eye, Mouse. Okay. Look at what's written on the tape attached to the safe. Okay. 105-8S11 2C, or is it like 1058S 112C 139H 189 HD 246,711. What's that? Coordinates, isn't it? It could be into his passport. Well, obviously. I mean, what hid? I don't know. Geography, but most likely. I know you don't. It was rhetorical. Now, stop bullying Sheep. And these safes are really everywhere. I wonder if Brian got a discount when he ordered these in bulk. Repeating the same thing. No, he's repeating the same thing. No, it's not ringing any bells. Although, Sheep, it seems like your previous search wasn't a waste of time after all. It wasn't? No. Well, most of it was, but there was something you mentioned that was useful. Really? Really? Oh no. Clubs. Spades, clubs. Hearts, diamonds. Yeah, so the deck of cards. Because that's what they that's what, because it's not northwest, northwest, east and south. Because yeah, there's no N, it's not W. So yeah, I'm gonna go with deck cards. Deck cards probably arranged with what we were team was telling us. Really telling us. Look, it isn't a random string of numbers and letters. It's actually two strings combined together. The first thing is 10, 5, 8, 1, 12, 13, 9, 2, 4, 6, 7, 11. That's referring to the 13 card ranks. 1 stands for the ace, while 11 through 12, through 13 is jack through king. Motion there is spades, clubs, hearts and diamonds. Spades, clubs, hearts and diamonds in that order. What if we arrange, what if it wants us to arrange the 4 suits cards in that string of order? Then we put the 4 stacks of suits in that order for a second ring. And that'll give us the code, silly. Just watch me. I mean, it could also be. No, I was right with it. It couldn't have been coordinates or the student list. I went and grabbed the deck cards as you pointed out and began to organize them in a nearby desk. It didn't take nearly as long as I thought to organize everything. Once I put the cards in order, I looked at the side of the deck. And sure enough, I had a random marks revealed themselves on the code. 4005. Went over to the safe and punched in the digits. Voila! Great work, Mouse. Thank you. Mouse, don't take the credit. Sheep discovered everything we needed for that. Besides the safe. Anyway, let's see what's in here. Here we found a vial of a clear liquid and a digit on top. I also grabbed a printout note. I'm going to read it out loud. Oh, this is what Pig used on Ox. Okay. Kafka's toxin. Use this item once per round on any player not in front of you in the race. Not in front of you. Okay. By doing so, they'll be notified that they've been poisoned. They will know that they will die at the end of the next round unless they find the antidote. The antidote they'll need to drink will be randomly selected from a variety of pre-selected options. However, the fact of the matter is that the antidote will doom them, not save them. If the victim calmly accepts their fate and intends to die, nothing will happen to them. However, if at any point they drink the antidote, they shall be executed. So I'm not loving this. It's a horrible life. This is a lot different from what happened in I think it was Dog's ending, right? Oh no, it was Ox's ending. Yes, it clearly blows. But hey, at least we found it before I traded, right? I guess. Look, I'll hold on to the vial. I'll just not look at the numbers on it, okay? Okay. I pocketed the vial and the note. I also need a sneeze. There we go. I doubt either would be useful, but best if sorry. Okay. So. Oh, is that why we were killed no, because that was the one where we were the traitor. We need to revisit the one with Ox dying. Well, looks like we found all this room has to offer. Looks like it. Yes, we should split up and keep searching the school. Yeah, so. You know what I like about you, Sheep? You're easy. I mean, that means something different over here, but with that, we both made our way out of the classroom and began walking in separate directions. Since it was nearly the end of the round, I found a nearby classroom and took out my tablet. At this point, I wasn't going to give the options a second thought. It was easy what to do. Easy and click the run button. Simple as that, really. Afterwards, I thought about where else to look. I figured the third floor I hadn't been covered it much, so I decided to make my way up the nearby staircase. Who else we're going to run into? Roost, really? I want to go back to sheep. Really? Wandering the third floor hallway, I ran into Rooster. Oh, Rooster. Nice to see you up here. Don't lie to him, Mouse. Likewise, Mouse. Don't lie to us, Rooster. I must say, no disrespect to our dear friend Ox, but splitting up has made things awfully dreary. I haven't seen another soul in quite some time. Think of how many possible words I have left unspoken due to my solitude. Keep them left unspoken. Surely it's a crime to rob the world of your conversation. Mouse, do not encourage the man. Yes, you get it, Mouse. Oh, I want to search around together for a bit. Mouse, no. I know splitting up is more efficient, but there's no harm in working together for a time. Breaking protocol, are we? I love it. Let's let out our inner bad boys. But I'm a girl. Let's. Come on. I was just about to check in on this classroom. Can we poison Rooster, please? I followed Rooster in a nearby classroom. It was a nice American history classroom. There was a thick carpet on the ground, a variety of desks strewn about, and a bunch of dates and terms written on the blackboard. Without much delay, we got looking around for the room. It didn't take long before I found a familiar-looking safe in the closet. Hey, Rooster, I think I found something. Oh, what is it? Another safe. Oh, and written in tape on top of the message. Number of mistakes. Well, Rooster's one. I don't know much about American history, so that must be the hint. While Rooster made his way to the safe, I turned around and looked at the blackboard. I knew what to do. Okay, this is simple. I said the numbers that are actually mistakes. It's a 4-digit code, so it's probably just 4 of them. That's a lot of dates written. There. They're written here. Some of them have got to be wrong. And that's what we need to look at. Really, I'm watching another Rooster in my American history. I'm completely new at it. Looking at the things sequentially, it looks as though everything's in order, which means we have a window in which the inaccuracies could be operating in. So, do you have any good textbooks? We could probably cross-reference all of these with the ones of. Thank you, Rooster. You're useful for something. Brute forcing, combinations. Turned around to my surprise, and Rooster had already managed to open the safe. Oh, Rooster, what do you do? Who, me? Oh, sorry, you were saying a lot of stuff that seemed boring, so I kind of tuned you out. I do that a lot. Anyways, the tape said number of mistakes, so I guess the password would probably be a number of mistakes on the blackboard. And there couldn't be many mistakes, so I started with 000, and then went up. That's a fair point, really. It really is. It couldn't have been like more than 100 mistakes, or even more than 20, I think. So yeah, I kept my way up. Turned out there were 4 mistakes, and it became 004. Okay, then. Can we just good work, Rooster? All thought out. Oh, thanks. Let's just check the safe. Sorry, skip through that out of my frustration. That word I pushed by Rooster wasn't safe. Inside those 2 things. One was a needle. The type you'd find in a sewing kit in the medical pack or something. A rather Asian object, but then the presence of the safe drew my concern. I was more concerned with the sheet of paper I saw sitting by side. Great notes, Brian. I grabbed it to see what it was written on it, but immediately something jumped out at me. Unlike the previous message, it was not a typo, it was written in blood. Creepy. Guess Brian was wanted to set the scene. The theory was confirmed as I read the title of the sheet of paper. How to perform the ending ritual. I think I'm kind of nervous by that, so I'm gonna think that I'm gonna end up there, and that's something we have to keep for the next one, because that's number 9. Oh, past number 9. We're on number 10, unless we go back to number 1. The ending ritual, saving at the start. Oh, Ken. Hopefully, things don't get too spooky. But with that, thank you for stopping by, and I hope we'll see you there. Because that's, yeah, I'm not looking forward to this. I mean, I am, but like I'm not going to survive this sort of way. Anyway, again, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.